guys, this is Comic Today I'm doing a topic video on how has my taste in media changed over the years. And the person who recommended this was ScottyShowman, so if you want to go check out his channel, you go in the description below and check it out. So yeah, check that out. Also, if you guys have any recommendations for topic videos in the future, please tell me in comments below. If I answer them, that means in a couple of weeks it'll either be on Comic or Comic Frontline. Usually for Comic Frontline I have them every Sunday, and for Comic I have them every Friday with my comic book reviews. So be sure to recommend away in the comments. But let's talk about this topic video. How has my taste in media changed over the years? So yeah, let's talk about it. When I was a kid, of course, I was like a Nickelodeon, Disney, Cartoon Network fan. I think all kids were. So that's kind of how my taste has changed. But, you know, at the same time, my taste hasn't changed because I've always watched superhero stuff. When I was a kid, I watched Teen Titans, I watched Static Shock, I watched all these superhero things, even like Pokemon, which it's not really superhero, but it's an action show. Digimon, I loved all those type of shows. So, yeah, as a kid, I watched those. Sailor Moon, I loved all those shows. So yeah, the superhero genre thing has always been within me as a kid, and also because I love the movies, I love, you know, reading comics as a kid too, so of course that's always been with me, so that's something that hasn't changed. Now, of course, the things that has changed, of course, just like any other, like, preteen, I watched Disney Channel. I loved Lizzie McGuire. I don't think I would watch Lizzie McGuire today if I didn't have that nostalgia factor, because I have watched Lizzie McGuire recently. But if it aired today, I don't think I would watch Lizzie McGuire. But I thought it was a really good show for kids, and it had some really good lessons, and I thought Hilary Duff was a really great role model, and I still love Hilary Duff. I think she's a great actress, and try to follow the stuff that she does. And I also liked her music, and that's the start of, you know, music and Disney. That's a whole different topic. But yeah, I always love that show. There's another show that I mentioned in a Disney podcast that I like, but I'm not going to mention here because people are probably going to yell at me. So you can check out the Disney podcast I did with Jeremy if you want to know what show that was and how my media taste has changed with that. But yeah, generic shows that kids would like, I liked. Now, going on to regular shows I really liked as a kid, remembering if I can remember the shows I liked as a kid. Of course, I really liked Seventh Heaven. Loved that show. You know, all the comedy stuff like Full House, Boy Meets World, all those shows I liked. Just anything that I could watch after school. I really liked Reba for a time. Really liked Reba. So I was actually really into comedies when I was little. I really liked sitcoms. I watched a lot of sitcoms. Again, a lot of the older sitcoms. Not older, but like 90s sitcoms. Full House, Boy Meets World. Those are a lot of things I used to watch. Saved by the Bell, I watched a lot. Step by Step, I had a really, I had a weird thing for. Or at least I watched like every episode and like couldn't miss it. Scrubs I really liked as a kid, or 8th grade around, so love Scrubs. It still is one of my favorite sitcoms, is Scrubs. So as you can see, I really like sitcoms a little bit more as a kid. Dramas, of course, I would watch like the Smallville I watched as a kid. So going into 8th grade, 9th grade, Heroes was a humongous show for me. Still is my favorite show, honestly, even though I know it has its problems. There's a special place in my heart for Heroes and Smallville. I really loved both those shows. I think those are the first shows I kind of fanned over that were genre shows, and then the first show I ever really loved was Lizzie McGuire. I love that show. So that was the show that I guess had a fandom for. But Heroes and Smallville, I always have a special place in my heart, and I love those shows. Those are things I grew up with, and going into high school I watched. I would say going into high school is when I started realizing there's a lot of shows out there, and I started watching a lot of shows, and try to diversify myself. And going to college, I definitely diversified myself into like HBO, Showtime, and all those shows. Like Sex and the City, I started watching in high school. I really enjoyed it after the movie, so that was fun. I haven't watched every episode, but I watched that. I try to go into like smarter shows, I guess, so like Homeland I really enjoy. The Americans, I don't think I would watch when I was a kid or even in high school. I wouldn't watch those shows, but I really end up enjoying them now. So especially the recent years I've been trying to try out new shows, you know, like Red Band Society, or you know, all these different shows that came out. I tried to give it a try, but also always watch the superhero shows. Any new superhero show that came out, I would watch it. So that's been always there for me. So I guess something that hasn't changed is the superhero show aspect. And of course, I binged a lot of shows when I was in high school, so I watched a lot of like short-lived shows like True Calling, Dark Angel, a lot of these short-lived shows that no one's ever heard of, Out of This World, all these different shows. Secret Girl Alex Mack, I actually, you know, fell in love with that show when I was in high school, not when I grew up, so I really enjoyed that show. So yeah, there's just a lot of shows in high school. I definitely discovered Buffy, Angel, I discovered in high school, so that's how my taste in media has changed. Please tell me in the comments below, how has your taste in media changed? What has stuck with you? What hasn't? For me, again, I watch a little less sitcoms than I did as a kid, but I still have the superhero shows, of course. So please tell me in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic You Know. And guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic You Know and the right situations. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, in the description below, there's links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.